Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with another timeless reading for you. So let's go ahead and take a look at the secrets and fantasies that a particular person that you're thinking about for this reading could be thinking when it comes to you, the connection, and ultimately what aren't they telling you, because it is a secret. So these are things that more than likely they haven't shared with you, especially if you guys are at a distance or in separation from one another. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at that general reading. As always, guys, it will not resonate with every single person. Please do take from the reading what makes sense for you. I'm going to start with these two decks here. The first is by Fire Witch Tarot, the Truth Rising deck. This is the Twin Flame Untold Truths deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. So let's begin, and then we'll go ahead and clarify everything with tarot, of course. So let's take a look at this. So secrets and fantasies, we're going to start things off with the secrets portion of this reading here for whoever needs it when it comes to your connection, the person that you are thinking about. So what aren't they telling you right now? Look at this. We have Twin Flame. For some of you who perhaps feel or already know that you are on a Twin Flame journey with this person, what they are not telling you is that they realize it too. Maybe they're not quite as open with their feelings or emotions, but in their heart space, they feel that twin flame connection. Oh my goodness. Let's see what else. When it comes to the secrets for this connection, for the collective. Past life karma. Okay, so you guys could have connected in a past life. And whatever issues and challenges you might have encountered in that past life, there's karma perhaps that's following you guys forward in this lifetime, or this could pertain to your person or both of you. We'll have to see when we clarify. Let's grab a third message. Setup. Someone's being set up. All right, so we'll go ahead and clarify that, of course. So let's grab some cards from the Untold Truths deck for the collective, for whoever needs it at this time when it comes to the secrets that your person is keeping hidden at this time. And maybe that could have contributed to the separation for some of you, that maybe you did feel that this person wasn't exactly acting from a place of authenticity or integrity and they were setting you up somehow, or the relationship was just being set up to fail because of some past life karma here. Could have been very traumatic for some of you, but it does say give it a chance. This could be a connection that's worth a second chance here. Let's grab a couple more cards. They want to come forward with an apology. But look at the bottom of the deck. They're afraid. They want a second chance with you. Perhaps they really want to be able to fix this. But they're allowing their fears to get in the way. You know, it's interesting. When I was shuffling this first deck, there was one particular card that had kind of jumped up. It didn't fall out of the deck like these other ones here, and I glanced at it but I didn't pull it, so I'm just guided to it now. I'm going to pull it from the other deck because this will or would have been the next card after the fear card, and it does say pay attention to the red flags. Okay, so as I was glancing through this deck while I was shuffling, let me just grab it really quick if I can find it now. I have no idea where it is in this deck, but you'll see what I mean in a second. Sorry, guys. Of course, watch it be on the bottom. You'll see what I mean when I find it. Promise. Look at this. Red flags. So while I was shuffling for this deck, this one was kind of doing one of these things, but I just pushed it down. But as you can see here, maybe there's something going on here when it comes to the connection, red flags that might have been ignored either when you guys were together. I can't assume that everybody's broken up here, but if you're at a distance from this person, maybe should you guys give it another chance, whatever these red flags represent, they need to be addressed, whatever it might be. For some of you, it could have been trust issues. It could have been perhaps secrets, which is what we're taking a look at here. They're allowing their fears to really create barriers towards a reunion, or at least being able to get the conversation started. So that in and of itself could have been why these red flags are presenting itself here. So I'm going to set these guys aside because I technically wasn't going to pull these cards, but they are coming through for a reason. Okay, so I'm going to just set it aside right there. So let's go ahead and clarify what this all is telling us. But this is a twin flame connection that's going through some challenges. I'm going to pull from my tarot teacher deck here. So when it comes to the secrets of this connection, what they don't want to tell you is that they're afraid. They're afraid to reach out. They're afraid to come towards you. They're afraid to apologize. They're afraid perhaps to even entertain a second chance, especially if they just don't know that you're on the same page, that you want the same thing. Four of Wands representing a twin flame connection, guys. It is letting us know that a reunion is possible between two people. For those of you who already either have children or your families are very close to each other, I'm going to move these over. Because the Four of Wands can represent happy families also. But this is a very happy card. It's a very celebratory type energy. It's also telling you that there's a foundation that can be rebuilt for this connection. But it does take two people who are going to put in the effort to make this happen. They can't let these fears get in the way of creating progress for the two of you to fix this. Otherwise, look at the next card. We've got the Two of Swords, which then creates that stalemate. So the opportunity to fix it and to come back together is here. But if nobody takes any sort of action, maybe this is how you're feeling too. That you're afraid that this is something that can never be fixed, or that you guys can't work it out. You want to, and maybe you still truly care for this person and love them. You see them as a twin flame. That's coming through here very strongly in this reading. But you might also be really afraid that maybe it's a thing of the past, and maybe there's a part of you that feels that you should just let it go. So there is this stuck energy that's coming through here. But look at the next card, guys. We've got the Three of Cups. Again, a reference to celebrations and reunions and a very happy energy coming forward from this card. So you are being offered a new beginning here when it comes to this love connection. For some of you guys, this celebration could be a future wedding. Future engagement. Two people who are finally ready to commit to one another. Temperance. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Sagittarian here. This is about patience, guys. The need for patience. So if what it is that you're wanting is a second chance with this person, it's going to take time. That is what the Temperance card is wanting you to do in the meantime. Is to just go with the flow and just allow time to do its thing in order to restore the connection, to bring balance back into this relationship. But yeah, reunions and a possible reconciliation is coming through here. And then you've got the Fool card coming through. Another card letting you know that a new beginning is possible. And that new beginning can happen once this apology comes forward. Whoever needs to make it, whoever needs to speak up and take that first necessary step towards healing of this partnership. But because someone is allowing the fear to get in the way, or maybe you both are just really afraid to reach out to one another, that more than likely explains why we have a Seven of Pentacles here. Because believe it or not, this is a card telling you that it's going to take time. Whatever efforts you guys put into this relationship, it will pay off. It will allow you to both grow from this experience and to grow as a couple, as twin flames who come back together. Right now, what I'm getting is that you guys are twin flames in separation, twin flames who still love each other, but twin flames who more than likely at this time need to learn whatever lesson is attached to this experience. The Seven of Pentacles is a wait and see card. You got to just wait and see how it goes. But it looks really promising as far as restoring the partnership and bringing it back into union. All right, so that's what's coming through from that batch of cards. Really interesting set of messages there. And again, we have to clear whatever these red flags are in order for you guys to have a very successful partnership moving forward. All right, so let's continue with the secrets portion of this reading. So I'm going to pull from the Hidden Truth Oracle. This is by All Things Intuitive. It's not a very long reading, just a quick check-in for this connection. Secrets and fantasies. So, in their heart space, what is it that they're hiding from you at this time? Angels and spirit guides, please, for all signs, all zodiacs, whoever needs these messages at this time. Look at this. I am afraid to contact you. It's simply clarifying, truly, guys, what we already know. Someone's afraid to reach out, to call, to text, to perhaps stop by, to reach out on social media, however way this contact comes in. They're afraid. But look at this next message. I want you. That's why we've got these references to reunions and possible reconciliations, because they still want you, they still care for you, they still love you. And why is that? Because you are the best thing that ever happened to this person. And again, it's a secret, and they're allowing their fears to stand in the way, which is more than likely, truly, why they haven't even said these things to you. But they want to. They really want to. But for whatever reason, they're stopping themselves from opening up their heart fully to just say what it is that they're really feeling. All right, so let's clarify these cards. I'm going to pull from the Illuminated Star Tarot. And then we're going to take a look at their fantasies when it comes to you. Angels and spirit guides, please, for all signs, whoever needs these messages right now. Clarifying, I am afraid to contact you. Angels and spirit guides, please. Yeah, we've got the Knight of Wands here coming up in the reverse. Okay. So what I'm getting for some of you, because the Knight of Wands sometimes can be an individual who comes in and out of your life. There's this very passionate, fearless, adventurous energy about this person. But they also sometimes don't stick around. And maybe that's why they're afraid to reach out. Because they know that they were not exactly the ideal person to be in your life before. Because the Knight of Wands can sometimes be a player. They're not looking for commitment. But maybe there has been a shift in that energy and they're ready to commit now. They're not wanting to play now, but maybe they're afraid that you still see them as the player, as somebody who's just playing games, somebody who broke your heart, somebody who wasn't serious to begin with, somebody who could not commit to the partnership. Maybe that's what they're afraid of, or they're afraid that you would reject them. But look at this. We've got the Three of Cups. Once again. It already came through right here. So they want you, you see? They want that reunion with you. They want this positive outcome for the two of you. They want to be able to have happy times with you again. And for some of you, as I've mentioned, part of this celebration, should you give this person a second chance, they're thinking long-term commitment that could even result towards marriage for some. When it comes to the Divine Masculine, they're coming through as the Emperor. For some of you, your masculine could be an Aries. Okay, but it could be any sign, really. The Emperor can sometimes represent fatherhood. And for those of you who already have children or families, but you're at a distance from one another or just going through challenges, and therefore that affects the family dynamic, we do have a masculine here who is ready to take control of the situation and come towards the feminine with the best of intentions, and to be able to create a really solid structure for this relationship. And for some of you, again, the family. So if the family went into separation, this is a masculine who wants to bring the family back together. Which, you know, again, going back to the Four of Wands that came through, representing happy families and reunions. So there's a lot of references here to coming back together and being happy once again. Okay, so it looks pretty positive as far as a potential to come back into union. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at their fantasies. So now this portion of the reading, it can be sexually explicit. If that makes you uncomfortable in any way, you might want to click off at this point. But let's go ahead and take a look at that. I'm going to pull from the Love and Lust deck. This is by Fire Witch Tarot. So their fantasies, their sexual fantasies. When it comes to you, the viewer, what are they thinking? What are they fantasizing about when it comes to you? Someone is watching you, wanting you, lusting after you in unexplainable ways. You can feel it and you don't mind it. They'll soon reveal themselves. There you go. Because again, what we're taking a look at here initially are the secrets that they're keeping from you. So they're still keeping tabs on you somehow. This could be on social media for those of you who are at a distance and in separation. Or they might even be asking about you through mutual friends, perhaps, people that you guys both know. They want you as much as you want them, both of you insecure, curious of one another, craving and longing to fall in love. Look at that. Wow. Let's grab one more message. When it comes to their fantasies, the moment you've been waiting for has finally arrived. Your love interest is about to confess their love to you. So what we're seeing here is they could have really kept their emotions, their feelings locked up inside of them. But clearly they're fantasizing about you, lusting after you, desiring you, keeping tabs on you. And this is letting us know here that they want to eventually open up their heart and confess how they're really feeling. They're really curious about you. Do you crave and long for them as much as they're longing for you? All right, so let's add to that with the Twin Flames Astral Intimacy Oracle by Angelic Revelation 144. So when it comes to your person's fantasies, or even your own fantasies, you know, let's take a look at that. Tease. That could be something that you guys really enjoyed, you know, just teasing each other in the bedroom. You know, maybe that was how foreplay was for you guys, just teasing each other in that way. Sexy lingerie. We've got sexy surprise at work. Okay, especially if this is something that actually took place, or again, it's a fantasy, something that they would like to turn into a reality, is to just drop by your job and to have a sexual encounter, perhaps. Look at this. Who is the boss? So if you're the boss at your job, for example, if you're a CEO or a president, or if you're the person in charge, wherever it is that you work, this person wants to stop by unexpectedly, perhaps wearing something alluring and attractive and sexy, and, you know, one thing leads to another, and that is something that they really are wanting to turn into a reality. Or that's just their way of teasing you to want, so that they could eventually turn this into a reality, is what I'm getting. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify these things. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Tabby Tarot teacher here. So the desire certainly is here. And you can see where their fantasies are, you know, and some of these fantasies could be yours too. But your love interest, whoever it is about to confess their love to you. But like we've already seen from the previous cards, you know, as long as they're in that energy of being afraid to reach out, this is going to take a little bit of time still. They're on their way to you, yes, but it might still take a little bit of time. 8 of Cups. So that makes sense to me that for those of you who are in separation, you might have walked away from this person, or they walked away from you, but they're feeling really lonely without you. Here we are again. Look at this. We've got the 7 of Pentacles. This is another card that already came through. The wait and see reference. This is a card of gestation that is letting you know that things will eventually fall into place, but it's going to take some time for that hard work to pay off when it comes to the two of you. This also makes sense for me that we've got the Ace of Swords coming through there. So this is giving you guys a new opportunity to at least have clarity when it comes to this partnership, to make better decisions when it comes to the two of you. A new beginning after having gone through something quite difficult in this partnership. So when it comes to the breakup, the separation, or something that you guys might have encountered in this partnership that was really hard for the both of you, these heavy burdens that either of you might be carrying, that's something that needs to be addressed. And maybe that's where those red flags are, because it's not going to go away unless you guys actually talk about it. So with that 5 of Cups, of course, this was something that made you unhappy and sad and that disappointed you. And I feel from both parties there could have certainly been a lot of regrets over what happened in the past because it was a failed relationship. But what we do have coming through here is that there is another chance here for this partnership. Here we are again, guys. We've got the 4 of Wands clarifying the twin flame connection. They want to return. They want to come back into your life. But it's interesting how the 4 of Wands is right next to who is the boss. And if they really feel that you're the boss of this whole entire situation, that the decision ultimately falls on you, how this is going to go, maybe that's what they're afraid of. that they're afraid you might not want to give it another chance or that you would reject them. But ultimately what I'm feeling here is that you guys might be on the same page because you're coming through as a very strong twin flame connection here. You guys are mirroring each other, more than likely without even recognizing that or realizing that you guys are on the same page. So yeah, possibility towards a new beginning here. Wow. All right, so I also wanted to grab some messages from my Sugar and Spice Oracle. So again, a little naughty, a little nice. Can contain some sexual innuendos here. So just a heads up for the collective. So let's grab some messages here. We have cumin. It says, come in. I won't bite unless you want me to. I'll make sure all those parasite exes you've dealt with in the past stay the hell away. Love with me is far from the mundane. I'll keep you on your toes. Of course, you don't have to worry about keeping physically active. I've got that covered too. For some of you guys, if there was, for example, an ex that was causing drama in the partnership, which might have contributed to why you guys broke up, then that in and of itself could also be a red flag that needs to be addressed. But the connection between the two of you is certainly coming through. Let's see what else. Look at that. We've got coconut. There's no one else I would rather be stranded on a deserted island with but you. Just you. They don't want anyone else. Just you. Let's grab one last card. We've got Himalayan salt. So take whatever part of these messages makes sense for you and your person. So this does say, all right, already, you know I tend to be a little salty. Okay, a lot salty at times, but I'm a really nice person. I'd be really good for you. I can be subtle or I can come on strong. It all depends on how you want me to be. Give me a chance to flavor up your love life with my colorful personality and you won't be disappointed. So this is just another card from your person perhaps asking you for a second chance, and maybe they can be a little bit salty and give you attitude, or maybe you both might get into those types of situations where you're just feeling that way with each other. But this can still be a connection that can find its way back, I feel. All right, so let's clarify that as well. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle Tarot with a twist. And if you are new to my channel, this is a deck I created for advanced beginners who are interested in learning how to read tarot. It's got upright and reversed meanings for the majority of the cards. And the twist here is that it includes new oracle messages as well as new court cards. All right, so let's clarify these cards here. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign here, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Could be the younger counterpart here. The masculine could be slightly younger than the feminine for some of you guys. This is manifestation right here. We have a person who really wants to be able to have a solid new beginning in this connection. They still desire you. We've clearly seen that here. With the Eight of Pentacles, they're definitely willing to work very hard at this partnership. They still feel the passionate connection with you. Look at this, guys. We've got the Ten of Cups. Reunions, homecomings, a dream that can still manifest when it comes to this connection. It looks really good. This person, as we've already seen in this reading, twin flame connections, or even a soulmate, if you're more comfortable with that term. But this person has the potential to really fulfill your dreams when it comes to this relationship, living happily ever after, the whole fantasy dream coming true when it comes to this love connection. A blissful partnership. You make each other happy. For whatever reason, something happened here that created red flags. So those things need to be addressed so that you guys don't repeat whatever patterns contributed to breakups and separations and all the drama that you guys might have dealt with. All of those things can be avoided, but we do have references in this reading letting us know reunions reconciliations, new beginnings, they are all possible. All right, so let's wrap it up here, guys, with some final messages from the Lover's Oracle deck. All right, secrets and fantasies is what we've taken a look at here. Let's grab some final messages from your angels when it comes to your connection here. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Absolutely. So whatever negative vibes might still be attached to this connection, it's time to really cleanse that out. And of course, as I've mentioned already, address those red flags. That's what's going to bring in a new chapter, a new opportunity, a new beginning. This is some added advice. Look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. So however way you're feeling at the time of this reading, whatever concerns you might have when it comes to your person, you have to look inside yourself and see what the root cause might be as to why you're feeling a particular way. And then lastly, look at this. We've got romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. So romance will return, a reconciliation, a reunion, all of those things have come through in this reading. And I really feel this is giving you guys another opportunity to come back together, to fix the issues, and to find happiness once again, and actually be happy forever. You know, not just be happy temporarily. This is a love story, I feel, that can have a very happy ending. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time.